Joining me on the line, she is the author of the New York Times best-selling book, 101 Nights of Great Sex. The 2020 edition is out now. Ladies and gentlemen, Laura Korn is on the line. And Laura, off air, we were talking about where I got the name B-sox, and funny enough, it's just my last name.
Oh, so you took her name?
No, that's my name. Her name is, my wife's last name is King, and everybody was like, why didn't you take that one? I'm like, I don't know. I should have, King Bowersox would have been pretty awesome.
You know, I wanted to call you Sexy, and you said, well, I don't know if I could convince you. What did you say? It was really cute.
It's one of those fool you once, shame on you, fool you twice, shame on me type things. I got
it
one.
Worked for your wife.
Exactly. Laura, we were talking off air that we talked a long time ago. I don't remember exactly it was. How many editions of 100 Nights of Great Sex are out now?
Amazing, right? It's closing in on 2 million copies.
But how many editions, how many updates have you done?
Oh, I just did it, and I sold more books in 2020 than I had in the previous 2 years. Because it's so unusual. So I'm going to say since 1994, can you believe it?
Oh, wow.
Providing pleasure since 1994. The book is such a phenomenon because of the 101 sealed envelopes in the book.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say that I've done like six editions. And, when you think about the book, do you have it in front of you? Or
yes, I do.
Or is it at home on the nightstand?
No, I'm actually doing this from home. And what's funny is my wife is upstairs because she's working from home as well. This was my exact words. I said, the sex lady's calling me, so if you hear something weird coming from downstairs, it's no big deal.
The sex lady. Oh, my God. That's how you call me. The sex lady is calling. My God, and she was down with that. Okay.
Well, what's funny about it, wow, she gets how radio works. There was a really, and not to make this about me or whatever, but going back to when we started dating and when we moved in together, whenever her parents came down, I always had to fill in at the strip club for the the radio host hosting, stuff there.
Uh-huh.
And her folks were like, doesn't that make you upset? She goes, you should see the paycheck he brings home. So she gets it. She gets it. So, all right. So you sold a ton of copies.
So very cool. You should tell the book. So yeah, 2 million copies. But your audience should know this. It's not a book you read.
No.
You can't read this book. You have to do the book.
Yes.
And the pages are stuck together.
And not in a bad way. Right? It's just you have to tear them open. I knew you were setting me up for that joke. Because people really, when they look at that, why are the pages stuck together? Literally, that's what they say until they see it. And it's actually 101 sealed envelopes. Yes.
And so they're 50 for his eyes only and 50 for her eyes only and one for the end. And each envelope has a name. And that's the fun part and I think did I just hear you rip out a sealed envelope?
No. I have, but I was just flipping through because I was looking at. I wanted to see what the name of the 101 was, and it's graduation day.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was just looking. God, I was looking, Laura. Here, the book is down. I'm not touching it anymore.
And so the concept is, so your audience knows, it's whenever you want to add the spice,
mm-hmm.
Whenever you want to add a new move, a new technique, just you want to seduce your partner and get her or him really excited. You do the book together, you kind of flip through the pages and you stop at the names, and that's just really is super fun and sexy. And you both rip out an envelope, and you can't see inside each other's envelope.
No,
it's like a Grammy Award of sex or something. You would go, can I have the envelope, please? And so the bottom line, it's so true. The minute you whip out an envelope, her envelope or his envelope,
yep,
foreplay. It's like game on. Foreplay begins.
Lazy boy, busy girl.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I want to know the titles that you like.
I was flipping through. I like
girl.
that one. The power strip was interesting. Satin strokes. I got to ask, where do you come up with this stuff? Is this stuff, okay, let me ask you this. Titles aside,
sure.
Is this stuff that has happened to you want happen to you, your friends have talked about? Most people can't come up with 10 great nights of this sort of thing. How did you come up with 101?
Well, I'm a researcher, so I study every sex book on the market. Or,
Okay.
I just, I mean, well, just, relationship books
Yeah.
too. And there's always something in that one book, whether it's The Joy of Sex or How to Drive Her Wild in Bed, or, I'm sure you've had Tickle Kitty on, whatever, I study these books and I go, wow, what is the hottest thing in this book? It might be an oral trick. It may be, a move with Mr. Friendly, whatever it is. There's something I'm looking for that I think stands out. And when it does, I take that concept and I write like it's like a sex recipe, really. And I put it in an envelope. So when you do this book, and this is why it's been so popular with couples, when you do, and nobody's going to read a book on sex anymore. Nobody's got the time. It's like, you know what I mean? Like nobody's going to, guys don't buy books on sex, and women women are the buyers of this. But then they're like upset because then the guy doesn't know what to do to turn her on because she's the only one reading it. This way, every sealed envelope, like there's a technique or something that you've never thought of inside that envelope. And because I put it in an interactive form, like this interactive book, people do it. Like they rip out the sealed envelope, they get so excited. She's like completely down with it. Like, oh, he's going to seduce me. Nice. Sign me up for that. Because women want to be seduced. Yeah. Bottom line, end of story. They want to be seduced. They want to be desired. And they want you to be like the alpha male coming in with the plan. And guys get tripped up because they kind of just stick with the same thing, right?
Yeah.
And women get bored. And hey, dudes want to be seduced too. They want the woman to take the initiative. And that's what women say to me all the time. Laura, I can't believe it makes me feel so powerful to rip out like the most famous page in the book is number 2. It's for her eyes only, actually. It's The Velvet Tongue. It's the best on planet Earth. Like, dudes, you would just like, I'm telling you, you will levitate off the bed. And for him, I think it's probably Pink Breakfast, number 44. So I'm thinking, here's what I'm thinking, because Valentine's Day is on a Sunday.
Yeah.
And I think everyone needs 44. It's some Pink Breakfast, right? So you're already going to have breakfast, so you might as well have some Pink Breakfast, number 44. But look, if you want something romantic that'll make her fall in love with you all over again, and the flowers are going to be nice, but we're going to talk about something that costs zero money you can do sitting on your couch, and
Perfect.
She'll fall in love with you. You ready?
Yes.
I'm not kidding you. I know I'm hyping a book, but I know my stuff, and I know women. This is the one to do. Number 31, it's called Love, Sex, Music. Is there anything better? Love, Sex, Music.
It is.
Number 31. Zero money. You can do it on your couch. You don't have to go anywhere, and she'll fall in love with you.
Ooh, the potential playlist there. Nice.
Yep. But you're doing it in a way that is so crazy romantic that she won't see it coming, and she's going to fall in love with you all over again. So like Valentine's Day, it's like you got to do something romantic, but guess what? She also wants you to be a badass in bed. And that's where after you do Pink Breakfast, that's where you go over to number 90 and you do badass.
All right.
I've got you covered, guys. Badass.
Laura, I got to tell you, I'm slightly disappointed with one thing. I think you should add one song to your mix here. You ready?
Okay, what? Well, that's just my idea. Go ahead.
No. I think it's the sexiest song on the planet.
Oh, what is it?
Stevie Ray Vaughan, Little Wing.
Really?
You go, when you get a minute, go and listen to Stevie Ray Vaughan, Little Wing, and to me, that song just screams, that version of that song just screams sex. I think you should add it.
And you know what? I shouldn't add it. Guess who should add it?
I should take control.
Because that is going to be, when you do Love, Sex, and Music, I think that it should be the end or the begin. You said it's way sexy?
Yeah.
Then either do it in the middle or the end of that seduction.
How about we do it towards the beginning, because I can't promise a long night. I could promise a good night, but not a long night.
Well, you would like my other book, 101 Great Quickies.
There you go. Perfect. Laura Cord joining me on the line right now. 101 Nights of Great Sex. We'll have all the links and stuff at the website. Laura, I know you're on a schedule, and I want to keep you on it. Thank you so much. It was great talking to you again, and good luck. Go listen to Little Wing, okay?
Check it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do it. So Go to Amazon, read the 600 5-star reviews.
We will do that. Laura Korn, New York Times best-selling author of 101 Nights of Great Sex. We will have all the links over at the website, kggo.com. Laura, thank you so much.